There are many people who actually pray, right? But when you see them, and this is not to judge people, but that's the point that, look, this is something we need to pay attention to, is that they don't pray properly, right? They're making serious mistakes. So there is a hadith of the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in which there was a man, he prayed in front of him, and then he came to sit down with him, and he said, go back and pray because you haven't prayed. And he repeated that, and then eventually the man said that this is all I know, so teach me. And then Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam taught him from something as simple as pausing and not just rushing, boom boom boom. You're actually pausing and you're tranquil and you are actually calm in that movement, to something as simple as that you actually have to move your lips to pronounce the words, even if it's a silent prayer. So the reason I'm saying this is hopefully someone listens to it, and the point being that because many people have just learned how to pray when they were a child, and then maybe they didn't pray, they had a break, they didn't pray, and then they started praying again, just recalling from that memory. So just like, for example, if you go to gym, you'd probably try to get some feedback and get a review of what you're doing, if you're working out properly or not, and not just harming yourself because you're putting in the effort. But if you do it totally inappropriately, you might just harm yourself, or it may not be worth it. So at the same time, yes, at the bare minimum, start putting in time and praying. But if you haven't reflected on it, if you haven't gotten it reviewed by someone, if you haven't reviewed the literature in a while, it is really important to spend time in making sure that we are doing it correctly as well.
Yeah, and I think it's such a big point, bro, because if I think about something insignificant, like this microphone, for example, like for me to buy this microphone, I'm telling you, I probably did hours of research. Which one is the best? How will it work? Will the sound be okay? What are people saying about it? Like literally hours of research just for one insignificant thing that I bought, right? But when it comes to something like Salah, it's like, I remember when I was 7 or 8 years old, I learned it, and that's it, So I think it's a great thing to revisit and go back to as well.
Beautiful.